Today we're going to talk about getting out of the debt spiral and 2 methods you can use to get out of consumer debt. I'll go through both of them, and by the end of this, you should be able to decide which method you want to use. My name is Serena Alfaro, and I'm the founder of New Avalanche Jewelry brand, which I started at the beginning of 2020. And in January of this year, I quit my full-time 6-figure job to focus on building my business full-time. Along the way, I decided to resurrect my YouTube channel and just thought it would be a great opportunity to talk about money and entrepreneurship. Today, we're talking about getting out of debt, which is one of the most liberating experiences I've ever had. I used to be $30,000 in debt, and now I'm up $380,000, so I know a thing or two about it. The debt avalanche method and the debt snowball method are both methods you can use to finally get out of consumer debt. I'll give you the ways you can do either, and you can make a decision and start getting out of debt once and for all. The debt snowball method is a debt reduction strategy where you pay off your debts in order from smallest to larger, gaining momentum along the way. As each debt is paid off, the payment that was going towards that debt is then rolled up to the next debt that needs to be paid. You gain a lot of momentum if you use this strategy, and I will give you the step-by-step of how you can employ it yourself. The debt snowball method is a 4-step method. I'm going to talk you through that right now. Step number 1, list out all your debts from smallest to largest, regardless of interest rate. Number 2, make the minimum payment on every debt except the lowest one. Third step is you're going to pay the maximum amount you possibly can afford on that smallest debt. And the fourth step is you repeat this process until you've knocked all of your debt out. This method is nice because you get that little dopamine hit each time you pay off one of your debts. And if you plan this correctly, you can actually decide the last date that you'll be making payments on this debt. And that's so exciting. So that's the debt snowball method. I like this method, but I'll cover the avalanche method as well. In the debt avalanche method, what you want to do is number 1, list out all of your debts in order from highest interest rate to lowest interest rate. This is, by the way, these are methods both for consumer debt. I'm not talking about your mortgage or something like that in these scenarios. And also know how much cash you have available to make payments, or else you're not going to figure out anything by knowing these methods. You have to know how much money you have available to pay for your consumer debt. Okay? Probably should have said that earlier. But anyway, debt avalanche method. List out your debts in order from highest interest rate to lowest interest rate. And you're going to do something similar that we did in the snowball method, but in this instance, you're going to pay the lowest payment, the minimum payments on all of your debts except for the debt with the highest interest rate. That debt will get the maximum payment you can possibly make. And you're going to continue doing that method until you've knocked out your debt. The thing that makes me like the snowball method more is because I just like the excitement of getting things paid off. The avalanche method can work. You have to be a little bit more methodical with it, and it can take a lot longer before you start seeing things become fully paid. But it is a method that a lot of people employ. You can find debt avalanche calculators online too. I'll link some below this video and make it easy for you. But those are the 2 ways you can start getting out of debt once and for all. Choose a method and stick with it. Personal preference, snowball method, but people use either, and there's a lot of information about both on the internet. I'm going to link you to some tools, obviously, because I'm nice. Earlier I mentioned I was previously in $30,000 of consumer debt, but to be fair, I'd been in and out of debt multiple times before that. It wasn't until I changed my mindset about money and spending that I was finally able to get that under control. And let me tell you, I continued to earn money every year when I graduated college and got a job, but I continued to be in and out of debt because my lifestyle kept expanding. So it's a lot of mindset work behind getting out of debt and changing your mentality about money and spending and what gives you a dopamine hit. But if you find yourself in this cycle, you can do me a huge favor and fill out the survey that I will put in the comments below. I'm developing a program to help people master their money mindset, get out of debt, start investing, and do all the wonderful things that got me from negative $30,000 to over $300,000 $380,000, $375,000, however much money I have now. Mindset is a lot of it. Obviously, earning has something to do with it. I'm not going to say don't buy $5 Starbucks and you'll magically be worth $100,000. That is not good advice, and that's really stupid. This is not through crypto, Forex, or anything scammy like that. Please fill out that survey. It will help me tremendously because it will give me ideas for the content that can help you. And that's what I'm here for. 5 people that fill out this survey will get a financial wellness audit with me for free. And hopefully I can help you master your money mindset, get out of debt, start investing, start saving, do all those wonderful things that make you be able to fall asleep at night, not worrying about, do I have a credit card payment coming tomorrow? Am I about to be overdrawn? I've been there before. Trust me.